Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm good too, Alhamdulillah. I hope you're staying home and taking good care of yourself, eating healthy, and not eating anything junk. Okay, students, today we are going to read a passage from Oxford Reading Circle. I hope all of you have your books with you. The book is the same from the last year and it has not been changed yet. And I'm your English teacher. You already know me. My name is Fatima Tariq. We shall start with the lesson now. And the lesson is the restaurant. Yes, you can see in the picture what a beautiful place it is. A restaurant is a place where we go out to eat with our family, our friends, relatives, cousins, or even at times we go alone. Alright. So the story is basically about Amna and her parents. And we are going to get to know Amna as well in this story and her parents as well. What Amna does and what her parent does. What does Amna like to do and what is her parents doing for her. So Amna had lived with her parents. Students, you may please take out your book, open up the page and you may read along and keep your finger on the book. So that there might be a place where you might find a new word and you won't be able to read it. So you can always listen to me. Now let's start reading. Keep your fingers on the book. Yes, like this. Okay, now let's start. Amna had lived with her parents in a small apartment building on a busy street close to the center of the town. Her mother and her father worked hard at their jobs and Amna worked hard at school. So Amna is basically a student, okay, who is working very hard at school. And her mother and father both are jobians or we call them working parents. And they are working hard at their jobs. So during the weekend, Amna's parents had a lot to do. On Saturdays, one of them took Amna to the library and then to gymnastics class, while the other went shopping for food. Then they would do the household chores, speak to the relatives on the telephone, and spend a lot of time preparing food. So on weekends, Amna's parents had a lot to do. Yes, everyone has a lot to do at weekends. We put a lot of things on weekends. What are weekends? Weekends are the end days of the week. That is Saturday and Sunday. Rest of the days are weekdays. There's a difference. Alright. Okay, now. Amna's parents liked to make lots of curry and divide it up into portions so that he could heat up the food quickly every night after work. Yes, she made a lot of curry for her husband, Amna's mother. She made a lot of curry for her husband and she would divide it up into small portions and so that her husband could heat it up and just eat it. So her father liked food, but he could only cook one recipe, Dad's special vegetable surprise. He made it for Sunday and lunch every week. While they cooked, Amna liked to read. So Amna was also fond of reading books. Wow, that's a very good habit. And that's a very healthy and wise habit. And her dad liked to cook, but he could only cook one recipe and that was Dad's special vegetable surprise. Now students, we have read the passage, these previous paragraphs. Now there are 3 questions on your screen. Read the questions, recall the answers or find the answers yourself, and we would be doing the same questions again in the class, but then you would have to write them in your copy as well. Okay, now these are the vocabulary words that I have taken out: apartment, gymnastics, household, chores, portions, recipe. Students, you would have to memorize these words spellings, okay? You should memorize the spellings, and we are going to do the words meaning as well when we would start reading the passage in the class. Alright? In the meanwhile, you can learn the spellings and find the answers of the questions that were put before you. Alright? Take care.